Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Before I open the envelope, I have to say thank you, Zimbabwe. And I have to say, be proud of Zimbabwe. Thank you very much. As a new manager, JCMC going to make the arts and culture flag fly higher. Thank you very much. Thank you, our partner, Automotive, also all the other companies giving the big support of the arts and culture industry. Thank you for the teams. Napoleon is one of the great guys, the producer for tonight's show. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Minister.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for tuning in to Earground New Voices Amplified. My name is Plot Marco, and I'm your host. I'm super excited, super excited, because I'm speaking to the big man, the man who has kept Zimbabwe excited for the past couple of days. You know, the conversations have been revolving around the National Arts Merit Award, the 19th edition, which was a super awesome event, magical to describe it. Maybe it's actually an understatement. The awards were really redeeming and you know, really giving a brighter impression for what the creative arts and industry in Zimbabwe looks like. Mr. Nyani, welcome to Earground.
Thanks, Plot. It's a pleasure. It's an honor to be on Earground. You're really doing well with this platform, and thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and thanks so much for taking your time. I know you're a busy man. I'm not going to waste much of your time. How do you feel now that NAMA is done, and according to the mass public opinion, it was successful?
It's difficult. It's a lot of mixed feelings. I think immediately after the event, I went from a feeling of disappointment to a feeling of anger to a feeling of joy. Yeah. Then it kept moving, because I think maybe so I don't feel then people kept saying to me, no, it was actually really good. You know, you should celebrate, you should do what. You know, I think it was only after on the next day, on the Sunday, somewhere in the afternoon, that's when I thought, you know what? Actually, it wasn't so bad. Actually, it was okay. But there were so many things that I felt would have gone better. And I guess, you know, public opinion has also been a bit encouraging. People have viewed the event and said it gave hope. It was something that Zimbabwe needed, and we're in the right direction. So I really appreciate those compliments and that feedback.
That's great. And did you get a chance to watch the awards? Because I know you were
I think that was one of the I've been watching the Rebasa, because I think on the Sunday I was already agitated. Why isn't the full show on YouTube yet? So then after the team would come. You know, Lama is so that I've been watching it more, you know, on a production timeline, you know, where we're saying, okay, so we need to cut up Gemma's performance so we can put it online. We need to get Nyasha David's performance and put it online. We need to get Prudence Katome's performance. So that's how I watched. I haven't set to watch it and just appreciate or enjoy it. It's been more about, let's see the shots. Did they get the correct shots? Did the lighting engineer do exactly what I was supposed to do? There, the sound was cutting. There, what happened? What can we, you know? It's just.
Great. But I mean, just briefly take us through the process. One, how was the process from inception, from the time that you were put in charge of the event to the time that the event was done? What amount of time, how much work was involved? How many people were part of this production? How many artists, that kind of thing?
Okay, so when I joined JCMC in August last year for this project, there were 5 other people that also came on to this same project. So total 6. That was in August 2019. August, September, October were the 6 of us planning. We're doing my outreach programs, which were artist forums. We had artist forums in Harare, Bulawayo, Mutare, Beru. And together with these artist forums, we'd also have cleanup campaigns so that we
Awesome.
the first Friday of the month, cleanup campaigns, which we've been having in Zimbabwe. So we just jumped on board of that so that we can also interact with the community, and then we'd invite the artists to join us as we clean up. For example, in Beru, we went there in December, actually, early December. And then we had the cleanup with the artists, Ana Mai Patai, Ana Dok Vikela, Ana Man Soldier, and then so we went and did the cleanup together in the city. And then we walked to City Hall. That's where we then had the artists forum with all the artists. And then the artist forums were there to give the artists a platform to give ideas to us on how to run now.
So you actually
how to host the
actually prior to this?
Sorry?
You actually engaged the artists prior to hosting the event?
Yes, we did quite extensively actually. In Gweru, we had about 100 artists show up, and they would give us their complaints. Previous years, we went to Bulawayo with just over 100 artists as well who were there, and they spoke to us. I was listening to a podcast by Mafoti. He's a comedian. Yeah, I was listening to a podcast by him. He was also reviewing the numbers, and he was saying, complaining helps, because after last year, because he was also nominated last year, he says, I complained, and they changed certain things. Those are some of the complaints that actually came through during these outreaches. These guys mentioned, especially in Bulawayo, they mentioned that, issues around transportation when they come to Harare for the awards, issues around no monetary reward for artists whenever they win. And now, for example, they're saying last year there was a breakdown, and the artists were broke, and yet they're coming from winning, at an award ceremony, etc., etc. So there are a lot of things that came out, and we actually put a lot of them into practice, or tried to fix a lot of the things that they complained about, especially around the event.
Okay.
So this was August to December. Once we were done with these community outreaches and artists forums, then we now have the task of organizing the event. So from about October, we started to engage artists for the event. We started talking to a lot of artists. Ana Japre is we started talking to Justin Pepper, Little Theatre, the theatre stage. We spoke to many other artists, artists like Winky D, who couldn't make it, who couldn't come through for the actual event. But we already started to try and engage them by October, because we knew.
So actually have him also performing.
Yes, we wanted them to perform. We started engaging. Some worked out, some had other engagements that had already been booked, etc. But by October, but by December, that's when we then expanded the team. Tangata about 20 people now. Now to select a stage manager, floor manager, and technical. We're now at the technical partner, so now with sound, lighting, stage, all involved in that meeting, with people for banqueting, people for red carpet, people for the nominees party. So it's so many people who are in charge of different things. So now Team Yanga 20. Now we're planning the event.
Okay.
There's a lot that went into it. You'll appreciate that an awards show has got a lot of moving parts that will be active all at the same time. Pane issues of even my invitation, it's a big issue. The guest list, who gets onto the guest list, etc. with someone in charge of that. Stage productions, I really have to pay homage or give a shout out to Leonard Mafumo. A lot of people have always known him as a rapper.
A lot of us know him as a rapper, and now he's part of
exactly. Leo from my days and all sorts. But right now, Leonard Mafumo has become a formidable stage production specialist. He's been doing that for Dreamstar for the last 6 years.
Yeah.
And when it came to Nama, he totally outdid himself. Wow. You see, all those stages that you saw, the dancers, the singers, actors, the poets, the painters, all those people who were on stage, they were all coordinated and directed by Leo. So he had a really big job. So it was Leonard Mafumo, there's a lady called Prudence Mganyo who's on our team. Also recently, but she was the artist manager. So you got Leonard Mafumo doing the artist productions, Prudence Mganyo being the artist manager. So she was in charge of the contracts with the artists, making sure artists show up for rehearsals, making sure that they're taken care of on the day, and then Leonard Mafumo, the art direction on stage. So, and then in terms of another big aspect of the NAMA was the sponsorship. September, it got in February next year. Like, this time, And then we keep pushing. By December, we actually had 0 sign-ons in terms of Makopo. By the beginning of January,
what kept your faith running? What? Because I mean, if you had that situation very close to the awards, but you kept organizing these awards, you actually announced them.
It's faith is foolishness to an extent, but we also had the pressure. You see, the National Arts Council of Zimbabwe owns NAMA, and what they do in 5 years, they give the contract to an events management company. So startup your contracting June 2019.
Yes.
And we had made promises to them and said, listen, we can do this. We're a young team, we're dynamic, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So we couldn't stop. And the Arts Council has been successfully holding NAMA for the last 19 years, or for the previous 18 editions, without not once. Hakuna Mangoma Awards in Zimbabwe who can actually claim that, who can say that. All through Zimbabwe's ups and downs.
They've been hosting that.
Runaway inflation, galloping inflation. And NAMA alone with Amira, not 1 year. So now in our first year, we had to have faith. So, but I think in December we had gotten some corporates that had really expressed interest. But interest is not enough. Interest doesn't build. We were really pushing those ones. And then I think some of the first companies to sign on were Nyaradzo events, the Sawira events. There was Greygate came through big time. They designed that whole red carpet banner. Hashtag number 19 was produced by Greygate, and they did all that as sponsorship. We had companies like Events Evolution. Events Evolution sponsorship was not cash outlay, but they gave us massive discounts. Actually, what Events Evolution did for us is they said, but equipment to a lot of the labor, so that whole stage, the way it was set up, the lights, everything, the equipment, Evolution. So that was a big deal in terms of sponsorship. It's a lot of money.
I can imagine.
And then we had other partners like Anatinash Photography who started coming on board. They believed in the vision. Excuse me. Another big one, these guys really helped us, was 4Men. Now, I'll tell you.
They raised most of the people there.
Exactly. But the way 4Men worked for us is they were leveraged, because we were struggling to book the artists that we needed to perform. I mean, you can't tell someone like, I know there's a big joke in the art circles, especially with musicians. an exposure. We are the big CEOs and stuff, and you get exposure. So we could do that because we our team also has another those guys. We've got a lot of dancers at JCMC. People like Nasha David, Manguiro, and Lynn, and Sean. So all these guys are part of JCMC. So we know internally, you can never bring an artist promise out there, big so you get exposure. And if you're speaking to people like Alec Maches or Jack Fraser, you are a wicked that wanted and you can't talk like you must talk money. You're talking a contract. May came through for us in the sense that with some of the artists, we had to say, but may have agreed to dress you and you keep the clothes.
Wow.
From suit to socks to underwear to band to trousers, jacket,
and you keep
it. Yeah. So that was
wow.
So it was a huge value, and artists were like, you know what, you guys have made an effort because these ones they're like, you know what, you guys are you've really tried and you've been creative. So what For Me actually did for us is they helped us pay artists, even though it wasn't in cash, but it was in things that are valuable to artists, because artists look good is an issue. So all of them, even at the awards, they were looking dapper, they were nicely dressed. For Me dressed so many people. They dressed, let me count some of them. They dressed Freeman, his whole management team. So that's 4 people from Freeman's camp.
Yes.
They dressed in the whole of orchestra, it was 14.
Wow.
They dressed like out. They dressed Conrad, who was one of the award presenters. They dressed Patsani, who was one of the award presenters. They dressed who was one of our red carpet hosts. Anyway, and about almost 30 people that were dressed by 4 Men. The sponsorship, they were way up. Anyway, so in terms of preparations, those are some of the things. Some of the things that were happening.
Yes.
So in January, remember I mentioned Grey, they were branding partner. I mentioned Events Evolution, they were a technical equipment partner. I mentioned 4 May, a fashion partner. Now we needed the cash, like the venue. I mentioned in one of my reviews, kutanga marketing for now because the venue gets there from one point we're going to need to change venue. And then at that point, just when we were about to say at HICC Jaranga, then Old Mutual came on board. Old Mutual has supported NAMA for the last 5 years, I think. But this time, a few issues. No, we're looking at this, we're considering this and this. And then last year, they also took on a number of other arts initiatives around the country, like the Amazing Voices, which is, I think it's more of an Old Mutual project. But Zimbabwe is heavily invested in that Amazing Voice project. So they're like, no, you need to be part of it. So they then came on board and then they covered the venue for us, which was a huge relief. Then now everything was all systems go. Now all the invites were going out. Now we could bring out tickets and sell tickets. We could, talk about the event. We could bring out posters. So everything then happened faster, bring out, let's sell it, let's. While we're also vessels, now we know what our stage will look like, we know what the venue will be like, so everything went into overdrive 2 weeks before the event. And then, crunch time, obviously a lot of fighting, a lot of noise, a lot of frustration, and then there's a lot of logistics. You've got artists coming from Lawayo, artists coming from Gweru, artists coming from outside the country. Our MC came from South Africa. So there was a lot happening. People airport but yes, our time schedule, what, and then then you get to the venue, and then you're told no, it's safe volume. You're like, no, it's safe volume. You need to realize it is. So there's a lot.
And did you transport these guys, the guys that were coming from out of Harare? For guys that were coming, artists that were coming from out of Harare, did you transport them? Did you feed them? Did you accommodate them?
Yes. So with the bus, artists, there were some from Gweru. So we had a bus that transported the artists from Blawayo on the Friday morning. We picked up to come to Harare. Those that were coming from, I think there were 2 coming from Mutare. They were given transport money because we couldn't send a bus or a car for that reason, because Ongaro was show. But because we had the big contingent coming from Bulawayo, they were catered for and on the bus. And you know what? I actually enjoyed that podcast. It's Chico podcast, and I like the name of the podcast. It's called Peas in a Podcast. Peas in a Podcast. Anyway, you should.
I'll check it out.
And he was saying on the bus, it was a very different experience this time from what he's experienced in the past. Then they got here, and then they had welcome packs which had a whole gift bag and what, and then they were given the itinerary for the rehearsals and for the event. And then there was a cocktail where the nominees were received, given their nomination certificates, and there was drinks and food and whatever. But I can't say it in the comedic style of Young Mafodi, but the out of town people we transported them. And then there's some where we actually got some heavy discounts from ASM, a couple that had expressed that they wanted to fly. So we spoke to ASM on their behalf. ASM gave them great discounts, which was also some good sponsorship from that. And then we had the pair that flew down from South Africa. That's Mboma and Leroy Gopal. But I mean, they always in them anyway. So it was an easy operation.
Great. And let's talk about the creative process. Now we are on stage. You're creating and curating Nama. You brought in so many languages. You brought in many cultures and artists from different backgrounds. The new artists, the old artists. We saw a play from a book that was written by Aaron Chindramoy. We saw Leroy Gopal getting on stage. We last saw him at Yellow Card, and most people had not been in the know of what he's up to, except those that have access to cable TV. And we saw Mboma Hawks, who was doing amazing, in South Africa. There on the main stage, we also had, a beautiful voice doing the voiceovers. And there was beautiful poetry and painting on stage. I could go on and on, but just looking at the show and also looking at Prudence Katomeni, what she did there, she brought in a rendition of a very soulful song that sort of resonated with the artists that had passed on in the past year. And what was really going on in your mind? Because I was trying to piece this together and say I would not have thought of all of these things.
Yeah. Hello? Can you ask again that last part?
Yes, I was saying, I was trying to figure out what was going in your mind, and your team's mind in coming up with all of these things, because there were a lot of, fine details, but all brilliantly put together. Macheso, Amara Brown,
Yeah.
Freeman, T. Gones.
I think the beauty of it, the advantage that we had was that we had a longer time to think and create. So from August until November, thinking and creating. The whole languages thing, it came about in the process of thinking, how do we celebrate Zimbabwean culture? One of the objectives that we had with NAMA was to market Zimbabwe. We'd actually gotten in touch with Zambezi Magic. We wanted them to also carry the event line. We wanted to live, to position ourselves, to sell our artists outside of Zimbabwe. It's high time we had our own events locally that position our artists internationally. So zvinenge zvichitwa muno but ngavatoitawo set an appointment to watch something zvinoitwa muno, because isusu tinomuka na 3 a.m. kuona magrammys, they should also do the same. Yes, it won't happen now, but in time, if we intentionally work on it, it will happen. So Pama Languages Piper, it was an idea of how do we celebrate culture in a way that a mix of languages, right? We've got 16 official languages. So we really wanted to push them. It then went with our theme as well, which was taking it back to the people. Because we wanted it to be as relevant to as many people as possible in Zimbabwe. So that was the creative thinking around having the languages. So we had 10 of the 16 local languages, we had 10 represented at NAMA, and we thought it was actually a huge feat to be celebrated. And then in terms of the stage performances, Leonard had so many on so many occasions where we at the office around 10, 11 p.m. and we were shouting in the office, "Oh, Chakaipa, Chakaipa, and then we'd have the full team, and then we'd brainstorm. We had quite a number of brainstorming sessions. For example, the whole Aaron Chundra Moyo thing, we literally sat in a brainstorming meeting, and then like how do we celebrate literary arts? And then Aga being who was also part of our team, is also another prolific artist, was nominated to Zima, I think. Aga says, it's a book reading on stage, like actually do a book. Like, book reading, okay, that's interesting, that's new. But book reading, someone else says, but what if we mix it with film, so that there is someone who's reading the book, and then we have actors, but to film, actor, and then narrator, and then okay, so it's developing. And then someone else says, what if we mix literary arts, film, and theater? So there's someone who reads the book, and then yobva yaita flashback, yobva enda kufilm, yobva yazodzoka, yobva yabuda futi apa stage, and then it's developing, and then someone else says, actually, what if we find a well-renowned writer that we can then also profile in the process, and then we involve TV presenting, because it's also another art that's celebrated in NAMA. Involve TV presenting, so this prolific writer will be interviewed by a TV presenter. Oh, chakapenga. So we have TV presenters, we have literary art, we have theater, we have film. Oh, so that's how some of these ideas in the process, because of time and people under pressure, film at not Zeta better TV presenting literary arts and theater in that one performance.
Okay.
But that's how, for example, with Anandan, that tribute to the fallen artists,
Yes.
using Simon Samatenga. So I first heard that Samatenga version, the jazz version, ichitwa Cindy Myayo on the Instagram page.
Oh, Cindy Myayo, okay. Great.
Yeah. Then you can use it. And then we actually got in touch with, found out she's moved to the States, etc. We got in touch with the guy who was doing keyboards for Cindy in that particular song. And then, you know, if eventually we then created that concept of using it for the artist that had passed away in 2019. So it really came together artistically. Even the guy back at performance, brainstorming. I was actually with my friend Ishe, and we were looking at, and then they back in, oh, okay, calm down. And then, you know, it's just, we had the time to create. That's the short answer.
Great. And before we close, I just wanted to ask, like, what does this mean for the industry, for the creative industry in Zimbabwe? Now there's sort of renewed confidence towards not only the NAMA, but I also believe that this positive vibe is going to also impact on other awards ceremonies as well. What does this mean for the industry? What does it mean for the creative industry in Zimbabwe?
I would like to say to all the artists who will attend NAMA next year, we've only just planted the seed. Let us not kid ourselves. NAMA is not yet at the international standard or level.
Yeah.
We are not yet achieved it at such battle, but we can and we will. So as you prepare for NAMA next year, and as you go about your business in the arts this year,
yes,
let us work to position Zimbabwe as an artistic, culturally rich, well-endowed nation that has got a lot to offer in terms of artists. I was watching Queen Sono, the Netflix series done in South Africa. Exactly. And there's a part where they've got a Shona preacher who is preaching and is struggling to speak the Shona because they did not use Zimbabwean artists on the Shona bit.
Yeah.
It's not because we don't have good Zimbabwean actors. It's because our good Zimbabwean actors who are here are not being marketed well. Same goes with painters. Same goes with poets, with comedians, with musicians, with dancers. The list goes on. Let us package and position our art. Yes, we've got our problems. What are our economic problems? We've got our political polarization.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, granted, we may have those challenges, but then shall we let the arts die? Should the arts not be the beacon that sells the country and penetrates? Do you know how the USA has penetrated us here? It's Hollywood.
Yes, through arts.
Because in the movies, they position America like this amazing, like America is the big brother of the world. They're coming to save you. And when there's an alien, it's the Americans. When there's wrestling, it's the champion of the world. But the champion of the world, they position themselves as the best there was and the best they ever will be. And there's nothing wrong with it. They're doing well to market themselves. Can we also learn to position ourselves? So for the next NAMA, the glitz is not going down. It's going to even go higher. The glamour is going to go higher. We want to position our artists be they nominees or artists just attending the event, or even the general public that comes to the event. I want us to understand that NAMA is a marketing tool for artists. Let us move from thinking it's an award ceremony where I'm just going to get a gong and then afterwards I'll be like, no, 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 no. Let's get it, but let us use that whole platform. It's one night, yes. It's one event, yes. But one event, the same as one movie, can affect all of us. Now everyone, I'll be back immediately.
True. True.
Because of one movie. So it's also with one event, we can also position ourselves to an extent that in Southern Africa, I'm talking about Zimbabwe, you know what I mean? Because everyone, you know, sorry,
no, it's
keep
fine.
going on.
I totally understand and appreciate. Yeah.
I've got a friend from Uganda,
yes,
who I met when I went for Yali in the States. Yes. This Ugandan, three Zimbabweans, myself, Munya Blogo, and yes. Tino Makoni, were all in the same university. So this lady from Uganda says, "You Zimbabwean guys, the three of you are so techy. You speak English so well. You like." She says, "I thought Zimbabwe was like rural. There was no internet in Zimbabwe even." We laughed, but she was serious because all the news reports she hears are about Zimbabwe, kune political change, kune cholera, and you know what I mean? There's no one is reporting anything good.
Yeah, true.
Because they've got whatever their agendas. But it's also in the arts. We should be the ones that start to sell the country. Right now, even with Soweto, because sell it and package it and get this place that has got hip, that is got vibe, that is culture, you know what I mean? Yeah. So that's my message to the artists. Let us start to position ourselves, but you can't position yourself without telling your story. Your story is Zimbabwe. If you tell it, cholera and poverty and whatever, that's fine. No one will buy your art. But let's tell it, let's be proud of it, let's package it. So NAMA is about packaging our story. Next year, to just smooth the West.
And we're that's what I want to ask. Next year, what more can we expect 2021?
Sorry?
That's what I wanted to ask before we end 2021. What can we expect?
Expect something bigger. We learned a lot of lessons in the 19th edition of NAMA, which we held in 2020. We want to do all the corrections in 2021, but we also want to take it 10 notches higher. So yeah, expect some real fireworks. It will also be the 20th anniversary of NAMA. So yeah,
nice one. Thank you so much, Napoleon. But I mean, there's somebody was asking, are you the same guys that were doing the adjudication and the nomination process? Did you guys judge the event? Maybe you could just highlight on that.
Okay, great. So the way NAMA is structured, NAMA is owned by the National Arts Council of Zimbabwe. The National Arts Council of Zimbabwe find an event manager. So JCMC, which I work for, is the event manager. NAMA, through National Arts Council, still manages the awarding process is the submissions. So they take all the submissions, of which submissions are open right now. They open, NAMA is open submissions. So submissions are open right now until 30 November 2020. So you can submit your works right now. So they open submissions, they take the submissions, they handle the adjudication. So they select industry experts who adjudicate. Those adjudicators go through all the submitted works and then they select nominees. Once they've selected nominees, then there's another committee of adjudicators that then sits and selects the winners. The winners, I feel proud to be honored.
Wow. Thank you so much. It's been an honor speaking to you, Napoleon Napster Nyamaswisa. You have done us proud. I mean, me as a fellow young person, actually inspired to see the work that you're doing there, especially in the midst of the struggles that Zimbabwe is going through. You still ignite some positive flames of positivity, and I think that's what we need to really take Zimbabwe where it has to go. So thank you so much. I really appreciate to everybody who's been watching. It's been me, Plot Marco. I've been speaking to Napoleon Nyani, who's the executive producer or director of the National Arts Merit Award event. He works at the JCMI, right?
JCMC.
JCMCS, Jacaranda Cultural Media Corporation, the organization,
Yes.
the company that is responsible in handling the event National Arts Merit Award NAMA. Until next time, stay tuned. We keep you grounded on Ear Ground New Voices Amplified. I'm out.